What's up, everybody? We're back again. It's episode 83 of the Dadbod Golf Pod. We're down Ben. This is like his appendix is trying to kill him again, but it's not. Got a family emergency. We're thinking about him right now. He should be back later, but we're definitely thinking about him. It's just Kyle and Nate today, getting your week started off big. It's Monday. We are proud members of the Believe Podcast Network, the number one podcast network for professionals. Nate, what's up, baby? This is kind of like old times.
Yeah, look, this is how I got started in this business, in this game, was just jumping on with Kyle. You know, we did our first YouTube video, was talking about Caddyshack versus Happy Gilmore. So it feels good to be back. We do miss Ben. He's a good punching bag. Ben's a good guy to really rip on. He'll give you a lot of trash picks, etc. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited about talk about this weekend.
Absolutely. So we didn't put out any picks. We had so much going on.
Turns out we should have.
But we didn't put out any picks. But if we would have, it would have been from Betonline.ag. They have a new website, updated website, desktop and mobile site. You can sign up today and receive 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Use promo code BLEAV, BLEAV 50 to receive your bonus. They got basketball, football, baseball, not baseball anymore because the World Series is over. Come on. NHL, golf, boxing, UFC, even casino games. Get you a little Caribbean stud, little 3-card poker, maybe some blackjack. I don't know. If you're a degenerate, let's go. You can go right into the casino online. It's
get weird. Just get after it.
Get weird. Stack it to your chin. Don't wait to take advantage of all the amazing offers available for the 2021 season. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to bet all your favorite sports. BetOnline, where the game starts. Nate, the Mayakoba Classic, one of the top tournaments of November, is
a stacked field.
Stacked field. That's sneaky. I text y'all. I was like, this field is sneaky stacked. You had Viktor Hovland, who came out on top, Justin Thomas, Scotty Scheffler, Matthew Wolff, Joaquin Neiman, Abraham Answer. I mean, there's a who's who list of dudes. And I kind of think I figured this out. These warm weather places in the fall are very attractive. Because temperatures are starting to drop, and these guys just can't not play golf for like 6 months. So you see some of these sneaky places like this one pop up, and this is the course that has the par 5 with the cave hole. It's like a famous Instagram hole you see thousands and thousands of pictures of. But it started off just like any other tournament, a lot of shuffling, and then on Saturday, Viktor Hovland hit the gas, and he never looked back.
62. I think he fired off a 62 on Saturday.
62 on Saturday, and it's kind of a miracle that this whole run from him even happened. This is back-to-back. He's back-to-back champion of the Mayakoba Classic, but
first time anybody's ever won it back-to-back.
Yep. Nate, tell them how it could have started off with a disaster. It could have started off disastrous for Hovland.
So I've read through the story a couple times to make sure I have it correct. So these guys are on the range. This is awesome. I think this is a perfect insight to what happens on the range, practice round or whatnot. Danny Lee is working on speed training. So I guess he's out there Brysoning. He's just swinging as hard as he can. And Victor's like, he's obviously intrigued, and he's like, hey, my driver's an inch longer than yours. What would this do if you just swing my driver? Because obviously that's a hot topic right now, right?
Hit it hard.
Hit it hard. Hit it as hard as you can. Mine's an inch longer. Danny Lee just absolutely rip swimming. Long drive contest type of swing. And Viktor Hovland's shaft snaps in 3 places. So going to the tournament in Mexico, we're not in the U.S. I'm sure it's a little bit more limited as far as the equipment trailers and all those guys. So he gets, and I would love to know more about how this happened. He borrows James Hahn's, I guess it's just a shaft, right? Because the head's probably fine. Borrows a shaft from James Hahn, and he ended up being T2 for the week in driving accuracy. So he made a comment that, like, he's not going to change his driver forever, but he may end up using that James Hahn shaft again this year for certain courses. So yeah, that could have been a disastrous week. And
yeah, one of the I was watching an interview on it, and they said that it was not on impact. So Hahn rips it, and you know how those long drive guys, so they rip it and then they recoil it back. So he ripped one and he did the recoil back, and when he recoiled, that baby snapped and like just exploded. Hovland's like, I just looked and there was pieces of my shaft going everywhere. It just absolutely exploded.
So awesome.
Absolutely exploded. So like you said, they're in New Mexico. We're not those equipment trailers can't I don't think they can quite get down there as well as they can around the state. So
no.
Danny Lee was like, I don't have another driver to give you, or I would give you one. This is the only driver I have. And thank God, James Hahn had almost the exact same specs. I want to say they said it was a tad shorter, but that was on Wednesday. So with very little practice, he goes out on Thursday and he misses 2 fairways, both of which, by the way, he did not use driver.
So he hit every fairway with his driver, with the new driver.
With the new driver that he swung for less than 24 hours. Basically, first time he's ever seen. I just think that's amazing. I think that's just a testament to it may be Viktor Hovland may be one of the only guys that could pull that off, because he just has that I don't care. I'm not very serious attitude, but I thought that was just absolutely amazing. Yeah, so he shoots 62 on Saturday, and then it was just smooth, pretty much smooth sailing today. I still think he shot pretty well. I think he was
4 or 5 under.
4 or 5 under today.
Yeah.
Won by 4 shots. Nobody ever really even challenged. He did have one challenger though to start the round. Do we want to talk about it, Nate? Are you
Aller Gooch started
Goochinator
off at 17 under. Yep, 17 under, which would have been 2 shots back. So Tyler Gooch started off sandwiched between Viktor Hovland and Justin Thomas. You want to talk about you want to talk about some fire.
You just said Gooch and sandwich in the same sentence. Sorry. Yeah. So
my main man, Tyler Gooch, who obviously, if we had done picks, I would have at least done him as a top 5, if not.
Oh, yeah.
Turns out he finished T11, so may not have been a good bet. Shot 3 over today, so the Gooch was not loose.
No, it was deflated. The Gooch was deflated today, unfortunately. We were really pulling for him. Ben sent a text out late Saturday night, and it was just Gooch with like 16 O's and 3 exclamation points. We're pulling for. This may be a Tyler Gooch golf podcast from now on. We may just have to go ahead and crown it. But yeah, he let us. He slipped a little bit. Danny Lee, funny, he finished T7.
Didn't feel bad. Don't think he had any guilt this week. Seemed like
no guilt whatsoever. Matthew Wolf, Viktor Hovland teammate. He was the one. I think he was the first round leader, possibly. I think he had
he got there quick. Yeah,
he had a big Monday, a big Thursday. He shot 61 to start off with, 10 under to start off with, and then didn't play bad, but just didn't play. He shot 3 over on Saturday, and then that pretty much knocked him out. But it's good to see him back. Go ahead.
He shot 6 under today to get back into the top 5. So he did finish strong today to get a T5 backdoor top 5.
A backdoor top 5. It's good to see him back out. Young gun, funky freaking swing, but he just it just works. I don't know.
Our man Scotty Scheffler right there.
Scotty Scheffler, he was making a run, and he had a bad swing today on 16. So he would have been 19 under going into 16, and he just sprays one like unforced, not even really that hard of. I mean, not a super demanding tee shot. He just kind of sprayed one and ended up hitting it into the hazard and doubling and kind of knocked him out. But yeah, I mean, that just goes to show you this was a early November golf tournament in Mexico, and the stars came out to play. So it was a very, very fun field. A lot of guys that and you don't really have to Google to look up. You just know who they are because they're really good. JT played really good.
Yeah, you know him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I think last week it happened for me, and I feel like it probably happened for some other guys. The tournament last week put us to sleep a little bit. It's November.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other sports going on. There was a World Series last week. And I'm just be honest, the field last week was weak. I mean, there wasn't a lot of star power. Yeah, not a lot of star power. I would say weak. Those guys are all talented. Not a lot of star power. We didn't make picks just because we had Blaine on and we were locked in on Korn Ferry. But yeah, Mayakoba kind of came out of nowhere for me, honestly. Like all of a sudden, first page, JT, Victor, Matthew Wolf, all these guys back in the field. So yeah, it's awesome. I think we only got a couple more weeks left before they wrap up for basically the month of December.
Right. You know what else is awesome, Nate?
Oh,
literally everything from Swannies.co. Literally everything on the whole shop. You go there, you check them out. 25% off discount. Just use coupon code DADBOD Golf Pod -25 and then take 25% off your order. And you can do that as many times as you want to. So, hey, maybe you like a hat one day and then you're like, dang it, I forgot. I want to go get a pullover. Use it every single time you go. Check out the sell category. Check out the sell it. My phrase is just go pillage it. Just go absolutely pillage the sell category. Take another 25% off. Have some fun.
Stackable discounts.
Stackable discounts. It ends up almost basically being free. I mean,
yes. Being honest. I think if you do it right, if you find the right arm, they might pay you. Well, nobody's done it yet, but it's out there. If you just search long enough,
it's possible. It's possible. But yeah, we love those guys. Check them out. Swannies.co, and you'll love it. I promise. So like we said,
that's a Kyle Rush guarantee.
That's a Kyle Rush guarantee. Another thing that we've been talking about a lot, and because we're big fans, and this is the future of golf, and these are the guys that are up and coming that we like to give a lot of spotlight to. Korn Ferry Tour Q School was going on this past weekend. It's actually still going on. So today is the actual final round. There was absolute misery weather on Saturday. So they completely scratched Saturday. So Saturday was like Friday was bad. It was like 48. You heard Blaine give the update. It was like 48, rainy, windy. It was terrible. And then Saturday, it was literally going to be rain the whole time. They just canceled it. So they moved the third round to yesterday. And they're finishing up today. They could be finished by the time you're listening to it. But we got some guys in contention, man. Blaine had a solid day again today. He shot 2 under on the day, which brings him to -3 overall, and he is T14. So we're sitting pretty. We're 3 or 4 shots clear of the top 40 in ties, and that guarantees us at least 8 starts. We want to give a little bit of a correction. I think they changed some things this year. So 1 to 10, 2 to 10. Get a guaranteed 12 starts, and then 11 to 40 in ties get 8 starts. So it's much better than the 8 and 4 that we thought. And Blaine's sitting there really pretty, and 8 starts with Blaine is going to be absolutely gigantic because he doesn't have to, he can pick and choose, and he's going to be right there in it. And his game is tight right now. He had a little bit of a stumble on the back 9. And then this just goes to show you how gutsy Blaine is. So on 16 and 17, he was 3 under. He bogeyed 16 and 17. And then he turns around and birdies 18, which I think it just shows guts.
That's right.
You go out there, you hit a little adversity, and then you go ahead and you just come back and throw a birdie on there and scratch and claw your way back. And he's sitting nice, and we definitely are pulling for him and hope he finishes strong today. And then he's going to come on probably on the drive home or something like that and give us a little update of the whole deal, the whole tournament. So that's awesome.
I like where he's at right here. I feel like it's similar to the last stage that he was in, that he's he's like you said, he's 3 or 4 shots clear of the top 40. So I feel like I would like to think he's going to go out and be aggressive because he's only basically 2 shots out of the top 10 right now.
Yeah.
So he goes out, he's got, he doesn't have to play prevent, he can fire at some pins, get that top 10, and that's 4 more starts, and that gives him some more flexibility over the next 12 weeks. So yeah, we're definitely rooting for him hard. Huge bounce back today. We talked. I know you guys talked to him after the second round. He seemed pretty disappointed. Seemed like he was dreading going into Saturday, which I think that probably worked out for the best. He kind of got to reset. Clearly had a good impact on him. So we're looking for a big finish from our boy Blaine.
Big finish, like you said, 2 shots out of a top 10. He's going to the course that he shot 4 under the day before, so another 4 or 5 under, and he should be sitting pretty. So really hoping that he finishes strong today. Another local guy we've been chatting with a little bit. We're probably gonna get him hopefully we'll get him on the pod soon. Andrew Kozan went absolutely bananas today. This is his first Q school. He is T3 right now, and he shot 7 under today. And I want to say something about Andrew real quick. So, and I text him or I messaged him about this. So he shoots I think 2 or 3 over in the first round. Okay. That's not your first, you're in Q school, your first round in Q school. He goes out and shoots 2 or 3 over. And that is not ideal. That's not ideal. Then he comes back and shoots like 2 or 3 under, gets it back to 1 under. And then he shoots 7 under today to get him to 8 under total. That's just gutsy play. And for a young guy who is going to be a stud. He's a Swannies guy too. He's a Swannies guy too. So I noticed his when he either won first stage or second stage, he had the slinger polo on with the flowers, looking sharp.
You had them all memorized? You have all the Swannies polos?
I have the ones I have memorized.
Okay. Which you have more of them than you don't have.
That's true. I've got a number. I got a number of them. So
you're a Swannies athlete, obviously.
Swannies athlete. Yeah, exactly. You got to show support. So Andrew, T3, looking good. And then another cool storyline, I think, that a lot of people will remember. We actually talked about it. Mike Vasecki. I don't know if you remember this guy, but Vasecki, big guy, big Dadbod guy. I think it was the Colonial, maybe the Colonial, some tournament like that. This dude is a journeyman. He's tried to make it. He's Monday qualified 1 million times, and he Monday qualifies for, I'm pretty sure it was a Colonial, and gets in. And it's a huge story, a lot of tears. And then I don't think he makes the cut. And he was playing with Justin Thomas though, and Justin Thomas wrote him a check for an undisclosed amount.
Yeah.
And to help him further his career. And then he's in Q school right now and got to the final round, and he's even par, which is right now is right on the line. Right on the line of it's the top 40. He's T40 right now in ties. So as long as he stays where he is, plays a little bit better. He had a good round today, shot 67 today. He could be punching his ticket and getting some starts. That would be big, and that's a cool story to follow for sure.
Yep. Yeah, those are three guys on our radar for sure. Guys we're rooting for. All have a really good chance of at least getting those 8 starts and possibly getting up. So hey, Vasecki can go out there and smack a little 64 and maybe break into the top 10. There's some guys that fall back. So yeah, we're not counting anybody out.
No, never count him out. Never count him out. Yeah. So that's what we got going on this weekend. It was a big weekend, big golf weekend. And let me look at the schedule really quick. I think we have the Hewlett Packard Houston Open. Probably going to be one of those maybe Butterfield style fields.
That used to be like a long time ago. The Shell Houston Open, didn't that used to be like right before the Masters? Or am I just?
I'm not 100%. I'm not there. I think there's another Houston Open.
Okay.
And then
maybe you can win a printer. Winner gets free ink for life.
Free toner. That toner will get you if you don't watch out.
No, toner is pricey.
Toner is pricey. It is. That will put you on your hind end. But anyway, so you got the Hewlett Packard Houston Open. You got RSM, which is a cool tournament, Sea Island, and then the Hero World Challenge. That's going to be where you're going to see a lot of stars come back. I think that's where you're going to see your Brysons and those type of guys. That's going to be a big field. And that's back in the Bahamas. That's the infamous Patrick Reed cheats tournament, scoop in the sand. So
look at the flick of the wrist there.
Look at the flick of the wrist. Yeah. So we got that Hero World Challenge, the QBE shootout, and then we're starting the new year. So we basically got 4 tournaments to the end of the year, with the Hero World Challenge sitting out there that could be a lot of fun, and then we're going to have the match in between. The match,
which is Friday after Thanksgiving.
Friday after Thanksgiving. 12 holes of fury.
Yeah, still hadn't gotten the full story on the 12 holes.
Really weird. Really weird.
I think Koepka maybe just didn't feel like he could make all 18 since his body's so broken.
So speaking of that, though, have you seen the video that he's put out of him? So Bryson's has like he's got like this series of videos that he's been putting out. And it's like, I'm sure it's, content driven, get your name out there. This is definitely Pip motivated for sure. And it's like, watch me chip, watch me whatever, do all this stuff. And then one of them's like, watch me bench press or something like that. Watch me work out or something like that. And, so you see the video of that, and then it pans to a picture of it's like picture me right here looking into my laptop, and it's Brooks, and he's got 4 of his major trophies.
So awesome
around him while he's watching a video of Bryson working out. And I think that is absolutely, you know what, Brooks, I was not a big fan of yours, but that was good. That was a good one. You went
as the tone changed for them, like post Ryder Cup, like it seemed kind of sharp before the Ryder Cup, and now it's just like really playful. And maybe it's always been playful. We saw it through the lens of. What do you think?
I think we wanted it to probably to be more something than it actually was. But I'm with you. It seems more like buddies chirping it. To me, it seems like who's it that it's like is it Joel Damon and Max who is it that goes back and forth?
Dahmen and Homa, I think.
Dahmen and Homa, and then
like JT and Ricky, or
yeah. Now it seems like guys that just like to joke around on Twitter. Now it's like, who's going to come up with the best joke? But yeah, that was a really funny video. Y'all go follow Brooks on Instagram. I'm sure you'll see it. But yeah, Bryson's really pumping out the content on YouTube for sure. He keeps popping up. I know this is embarrassing. It should be embarrassing for me, but it's not. Like, how you can get YouTube can like figure out what you like.
Yes.
And then unsolicited, you'll start getting notifications. It's like, hey, red dot. You get a little red dot on your phone. It's like, hey, this is so and so, and I'm like, I didn't even ask to see that, but I guess.
But I will go watch Bryson bench press.
I absolutely will. I will go watch Bryson do some bench pressing for sure. But no, yeah. So you got like chipping secrets from Bryson, which that's funny in and of itself because he's not very known to be a strong chipper of the ball. Just a lot of stuff. But yeah, and then Brooks got him. So it's good stuff.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Brooks is that clever. I think there's no way he's coming up with all this stuff. I mean, he's got somebody telling him, feeding it to him, and he's acting it out. But I don't get the impression that Brooks is like clever whatsoever.
Brooks reminds me of like what was the movie where I think it was Anchorman, where he was like, where'd you get those pants from? The toilet store? Like he gets them, he'll get like locked up and not really know what to say. That's
exactly what he says. The toilet store.
Where'd you get those pants from? The toilet store? That kind of seems like the humor or the whatever that Brooks might have.
If Brooks just tried to straight up diss you, like with no
that's
backup.
where he come from. Or then he would just go, I got 4 majors or something like that.
4 majors.
4 majors. 4 majors. Yeah. Got you. Yeah. But anyway, I'm anxious to see that match. I think it's going to be fun. I'm hoping they put on a good show. And
I want every time Bryson to walk down that fairway and look at Brooks's ball and then just keep walking. Like just not say anything about that's you. And then just keep walking down the fairway.
Or if Bryson like wore a super extra svelte shirt just to look super jacked and make sure to like flex every time he's around Brooks, that'd be pretty funny too.
If Brooks comes out with a driving cap on, I mean, a newfound respect. We'll see. There's got to be there's going to be some twisty thing on there.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's got to be. Got to be.
There's only 12 holes. You better take advantage.
You better get some action going quick. Absolutely. Well, guys, this has been awesome. Hey, one more thing. New sponsor. Yes. We've all three worn them. We've put our pictures out there. Primo Golf Apparel. These are the guys that are making golf joggers a thing, and we're trying to help them do it because we love them. And we will take. You're going to have a little bit of shock when you get out. You're going to shock people when you get out on the course, but it's going to eventually. It's going to after you play around, especially if you play good, they're gonna be like, "Dang, I really like those things." The material is unbelievable. They fit great. And they just look amazing. And anybody can wear them. They come in 3 lengths, short, medium, and long. So you can find something that can fit pretty much any body style. You just order your waist size, short, medium, long. Use coupon code DADPOD15 at checkout and take 15% off your order. They got several different colors. Hook it up, man. This is the future. We are the future.
Yep.
Primo golf joggers are the future. Don't get left behind. Don't get left behind with your little baggy khakis. Don't be wearing your little baggy khakis that bunch up at the bottom, and then you get mud all over the bottom, and then they're ruined and all that garbage. Get you some joggers. And
hey, Blaine made a great point. It's November. We've got the bulk of winter golf ahead of us. Those things cinched down at the bottom. There's no air getting up through your legs,
no airflow,
and making your hair stand on end. You're locked in. Okay,
you're locked in. The heat is absolutely just raging inside. There's nowhere for it to go. It's just absolutely smoldering in there. You can't get away from it. But yeah, check them out. Primo Golf Apparel. Just check out their joggers. Take 15% off your order and be a part of the wave of the future. Nate, it's been fun, man. We'll be back again tomorrow to help keep the week rolling, keep it rolling on. Be sure to follow us on all social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need more subscriptions. Downloads and views have been awesome. Let's get those subscriptions up. Tell one friend today about our YouTube channel. Tell one friend to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's have some fun.
It's Monday, man. You just talk to them about this pod. It can make your Monday better. It can make their Monday better.
Yeah, spread the love. But anyway, yeah, like I said, check us out tomorrow and all the rest of the week because we're the only dudes doing it for 5 days a week, talking about golf every single day, 5 days a week. Hopefully, we could have some banger guests this week. We've been talking to a few guys. We could have some fun this week, so stay tuned. And catch us tomorrow. That will be episode 84 tomorrow of the Dadbod Golf Pod. We always stroking.